Ooh! They racing up front. They racing. That's crazy. What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to tell you guys how it's like to own a CBR650R, especially the E-clutch version. I have 6,400 miles on this motorcycle, and I don't want to say only good things to say about this bike, but a lot of good things to say and one bad thing. Now, I'm going to get straight to it. I'm not going to waste time. The good things that I like about this bike. E-clutch. I know E-clutch is the thing that, you know, people debate on, and, you know, some people say it's the worst thing, some people say it's the best thing. To me, it's a very, very convenient feature. And what E-clutch is, for the people that don't know, it's a quick shifter on crack. So, for example, I'm on 4th gear, quick shifting down, I'm going to 1st. I still want to hit this red light so I can exactly show you guys what it does. Let's go to 1st. Again, did not touch the clutch. Stopping. Don't have to hold the clutch. 1st gear. That's what E-clutch does. It holds the clutch for you. Technically, it holds the clutch for you. So, you don't have to hold the clutch. It's not an automatic bike. You can get out of E-clutch if you want to by going to the settings. The only thing that sucks about it is once you turn it off, you have to turn it back off every single time. So, if I turn off the bike right now, if I turn the E-clutch off on the settings, turn off the bike, turn on the bike, I'd have to turn off E-clutch again. Does that make sense? That's the one thing that sucks about it. Honda, maybe if you can have a setting that lets you save it once and for all, that would be good. I will say maybe Honda doesn't do it because it prevents you from accidentally shifting and thinking that you have E-clutch on while you don't, and you're gonna mess up your bike, right? So I think that's why Honda does it. But other than that, you can avoid the E-clutch by also just holding it. See how it's loose? It's literally holding the E-clutch for me. Let me show you how to let me show you how to bypass E-clutch. Let this guy go. You can bypass it by literally just holding the clutch and shifting as a regular bike. Now it's a regular bike. See how now it's not loose anymore? Now this bike is a regular, motorcycle. You shift it regularly, even though it still says A over there for automatic. It's really not. Downshift, regular. Now if I stop, I don't know why it still says automatic. Let me try going to stop and seeing if it's gonna stall on me. No, it didn't stall. It's actually going back to E-clutch pretty quick. Sometimes it does it, I'll tell you that. If you start shifting regularly and then you come to a stop, it will literally stall because it thinks you're not in E-clutch mode anymore. But I digress. Going back to the main topic. E-clutch, good thing for me. Second thing, and I guess I'm gonna go to a bad thing and then go back to the good things. Well, the only bad thing that I have about this bike is that this bike does not have cruise control. Honda, this is, again, a commuter / sport bike. It's not a super sport bike. Why would you not have cruise control? If I'm commuting, I want cruise control. If I'm on the freeway, I want cruise control. I'm talking to myself, and these guys probably think I'm crazy. But yeah, if I'm commuting, as this bike is intended for, I want cruise control. It's one of the things that I'm a big fan of, but Honda just doesn't do it. Every other manufacturer is doing it. Honda is inventing new things, E-clutch and all this new stuff, but not using the technology that already exists for millions and millions of years. Not millions of years, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I'm talking about. Why Honda? 2027, Honda CBR650R, no excuses, needs to have cruise control. Going back to the good things. Third thing that I like about this bike, or second thing that I like about this bike, but third point in this video. This bike can do it all. This bike is and I don't want, this is the asterisk. This bike is a stunt bike. You can do wheelies. You can do, if you watched my last video, it's very hard to do, second gear wheelies, but you can shift into second gear while you have it up in the air. So, this bike is, again, a stunt bike when you want it to be. This bike is a commuter bike when you want it to be. This bike is a sport bike when you want it to be. You can keep up with 600s. Again, you can pick up the front wheel. You can probably do a pretty bad stoppie because this bike is heavy, which is, I guess, ties into my fourth point, but this bike is a little bit heavier. It's on the heavier side. It's 40 pounds or 30 pounds, I think, heavier than almost every other motorcycle. The R9, R7, even the CBR650Rs. It's on the heavier side. It's stainless steel, not aluminum frame. but it's a good thing for people that want a strong bike. You know, this is a strong build right here. So yeah, this bike to me is a do-it-all bike. This bike can stunt. This bike can, you know, go fast. This bike can commute. This bike is a good bike. So I think that's all my points. Because I can keep rambling on and on and on, but I'm keeping it short. If you guys have any, you know, questions on this bike, if you guys are thinking about getting this bike or the Ninja 650, comment down below with your questions, because I've owned that bike before, the Ninja 650, and this bike is hands down 100 times better than that bike. Hands down. Other than being comfortable, the Ninja 650 is a literal couch on the road. This bike beats it with everything else. Again, I think it's a perfect bike for 80 to 90% of people that want a motorcycle. And at the end of the day, it is a Honda, so it's reliable. It is an inline 4, so again, it's more reliable. The engine is tested and tried multiple times with Honda. So this bike is a really good deal. The one other, I guess, gripe about it is on the more expensive side. But to me, when I was spending that little bit of premium, I spent it because I'm getting a Honda. You know, I had the Ninja 650, and I know Kawasaki is really reliable, but I had a couple issues, like very, very minor issues, but I had them straight away. And it kind of like, you know, when you get the ick from something, I'm like, dude, this is my first bike ever. It's a new bike. It was brand new. It was used. I'm like, what the hell, dude? Pissed me off. So literally, I think within 2 months, got this bike, traded that in. I'm like, nah, I don't want this bike anymore, and then got this bike. So yeah, leave your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think, if I was right, if I was wrong, if you have questions. All right, see you guys in the next video. Peace.